Hi, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We hope you're doing well. This video is getting out a little bit later than normal, but we hope that you find this video informative. This week was another fantastic week. Something that we focused on throughout the entire week was being problem solvers. We are learning to become more independent in solving little problems and also understanding the difference between what a big problem is and a little problem. A big problem is when you need a big person to help you solve it, and a little problem is something that you are strong enough and smart enough to solve on your own. And that is something that we are going to continue working on throughout the entire year. So you may hear your child come home and talk about big problems and small problems.
This week in reading, we started introducing our reading centers, our hands-on reading centers, and they had a lot of fun with it. And that's going to get us ready to jump into when we start our small groups, and they're going to be working independently at those centers. We also focused on letters M, A, S, P, and T, and we focused on the sounds that those letters make. We found them in words, and we also wrote them, and we're forming them the correct way.
Handwriting is very important in kindergarten, and we do focus a lot on the formation of letters. In math, we did something similar. Math this week was a lot of hands-on, learning to work collaboratively, learning to work collectively together. And so same thing in math, we were focusing on sequencing numbers, comparing numbers, and subitizing, explaining how you see sets of objects. And so same thing, working with partners and learning to share our thinking with our partners.
And when we say things like subitizing, we say that to the kids. So they start to understand when we subitize, it's how fast you see it, or how do you see it quickly.
We definitely use a higher level vocabulary with them because those are the words that they should know. So that's the words that we provide to them.
So when comparing numbers this week, we use the words greater than, fewer than, less than, more than.
But sequencing means to put in order. So you may hear your child come home with some great new vocabulary words and have them explain what it means to them. So they can teach you.
Yes. And that kind of leads into our big news.
Yay.
Big news. We're super, super excited. We are going to officially start our collaboration teaching, our co-teaching. As of next week, we will be preparing them for our small groups. We finally were able to finish assessments, and now we'll be able to level our kiddos and make sure that their instruction is designed just for them.
We are going to sit after we finish recording this video and look at our data between both classes and group students in the appropriate space. And we've never started co-teaching this early in the year.
So
we've done some rearranging with our schedule, and we are very excited to get started. So next week we'll be training them and explaining and practicing, and we are very excited to start that.
So your children might talk about how they got to spend time with just Miss Bowers or just Miss Johnson, and that it really is an exciting time for them.
It is.
So, in addition to all of that, we wanted to just remind families, if you are sending your child in wanting breakfast, please try to get here a little bit early, especially starting next week. We are starting our lesson immediately at 8:45. So if your child's coming in at 8:30 and wanting breakfast, we've got to kind of tell them, I'm sorry, you have 2 minutes to eat. So it's kind of rushed. So if you could please have them come in a little bit early if they are going to eat breakfast, or else have breakfast at home. That would really help us out.
Yes, we try to use every minute of every day as best as we can. And we wish there was more time in the day. Yes. Also, just a reminder, Friday folders go home on Friday. Please send those Friday folders back to school empty on Monday. Most of the things that we send home are to be kept at home, unless it's a form that has to be filled out or returned. But empty out your child's folder and go through their folder with them. Have a conversation about, tell me about this paper. What were you doing here? Have them explain their work to you.
And I know often we'll tell you about something that has to be returned. We'll usually let you know in these videos. Oh, there's something, everyone has to sign it. But otherwise, most things can stay. So please empty.
And in just a process of us talking about our co-teaching, we are always brainstorming new ideas, and something that Ms. Bowers thought might be helpful is if we would make an additional video separate from this video once a week, maybe on a Tuesday or something, that just provides a tool for you as parents to help you work with your child at home. So we would model maybe a writing lesson, and that way you and your child can watch it, and then you can implement it at home. Whether it's writing, whether it's a phonics lesson, whether it's a math lesson, it might vary. But if that's something that you'd be interested in, please just comment down below or send us, I love saying that, or send us an email, whatever is best for you, and let us know if that's something that you'd be interested in doing.
Yes, please.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it. I think that's all we have. We hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you on Friday. Bye.
Have a good weekend.